slow. Spin knockers spinning, flash. Old white men grinning, flash. Power to devour, and do its bidding. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. I'm absolutely sure what
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles, the home of the Clippers, the Staples Center. It's a single game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd. Well, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different. Two elite teams put each other to the test, certainly, every time they meet. A lot on the line in this one, though.
And I know I've never been a fan of playing games on back-to-back nights, but if you've got to do it, it's a lot easier coming into the second off a win as they are tonight.
For sure. I mean, it's a big plus when you can carry some positive energy from the night before right into this one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah a Moute in the 3 slot.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Paul passes to Mbah a Moute. 5 to shoot. Paul goes in, and Griffin sends it back. And now the Clippers on the break. Griffin leading the charge, and it's good. Mbah a Moute's got his first points of the game.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. On defense, the Clippers, following the shot by Chris Paul.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Jordan. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers. Mbah a Moute dishes to Paul. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Picked by Griffin. Paul with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Offensive rebound. And Mbah a Moute can't get it to go.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Griffin attacking. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Paul is doubled. Feeds to Griffin. Pick by Griffin. It's Crawford with the drive. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor. Clark as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons he just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Chris Paul. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Picked by Griffin. Pulls up on the elbow. Paul outside. Paul missing again.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Prigioni kicks to Aldrich. Now the feed to Prigioni. Crawford outside. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. Crawford's got 5. Paul goes in, and he makes good on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Good if it goes. Can't hit. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys,
they've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Lance Stevenson is out there with Johnson. Then there's Cole Aldrich. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Prigioni in at the point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now here's Johnson. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes.
Offensive rebound. It's Redick on the wing. The shot by Paul, no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, you think of Lob City and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up J's a game. That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Here's Redick. Here's Johnson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And the Clippers call time here.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Clippers making a change here as well. And Mbah a Moute's checked in. Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they have had the third best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
Now here's Crawford. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Johnson outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Redick. Kept alive. Crawford with the steal. 3 from Stevenson. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Paul. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
He continues to struggle from the field, but luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Stevenson passes to Johnson. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. Griffin. And he dunks it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. A different look for the Clippers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Stolen by Stevenson. Paul. Excellent D there by Johnson. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Crawford dishes to Stevenson. Lets the 3 fly. That's good from Crawford on the assist from Stevenson. Crawford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Paul, following the score by Jamal Crawford. And Abaamute kicks to Crawford. On the wing, Stevenson. Back to Crawford. 3-pointer. That's good. Crawford's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it. And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. That's a big boy dunk right there. Grown man sledgehammer dunk.
That was a violent attack on the rim.
Enough said on that one.
And that one's good. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
They grabbed their own miss. And finally they hit one. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one. The drive by Paul. And he gets it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass nice and simple.
And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Paul. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Attention, stable center.